We're back.
Hello.
Howdy. And that's both of us this week.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Happy
Well,
Project.
your last Tuesday kind of stunk, so we're not going to get into that too much.
Yeah, it's
Double trouble. Hey, we resemble that one, Mark.
I am disassembling the Kai 2 right now, Kai, just so you know. I am taking the air unit out.
3 unit out of it and putting the Vista unit in, I hope.
I am taking the 03 unit out to put into my not so secret project, which I bought a long time ago, Pavo 2. There's nothing, guys, there's nothing fancy about this. It is the Neo Incarnate. It's probably the more aggressive.
Which one is it? Is it the
Just look at the props. That'll tell you everything you need to know.
No, it doesn't tell me jack.
Press on.
They're 25 or is this the 20?
It's the 20 Pro.
The 20 Pro. Okay.
Come on, it's the Pro. What the hell is
since you've become a beta FPV Pavo aficionado there?
They love me because nobody else will love them back as much as me. And I put up with their flaws. Hey, I put up with their flaws and they put up with mine. Because I haven't been doing very well.
I don't know who's getting the worst end of the deal there.
them or me. There's so much truth in that. It's at least keeping me busy, Kai. I've got some little projects. I'm going to have a bunch of little whoops, to fly around, and they've been fun. I really, that last video I put up, that's only part of the flights I did. I probably did 6 flights. I was just buzzing around,
Well, that's your Frankenstein Pavo.
Oh yeah, that's the Pavo V3.
that's the Pavo Mamba or whatever.
I hope I don't get a copyright infringement on the Pavo V3 because there is no such thing. I am the only one with a Pavo V3, and it's not by choice.
It's not the Pavo V3, it's the Pavo L3.
It's the Pavo 25 V3. It should be a V2, but my V2 is a disaster.
Well, no, you pulled the guts and motors out of an L3, so it's got to be the Pavo L3.
L. Oh, what a mess. Yeah, it was a mess. But guys, don't throw away your air units yet, Don't throw away your 03 system yet. The
03s are still to be had for $179 on Amazon. Last I saw. I guess I need to go verify that now.
Are we gonna talk about the 03 debacle that Mads Tech was?
I'm going to touch on it right briefly.
I know it's not a main subject, but it is I think people might want to know about how important it is for them to be careful. I think that Mads Tech was pretty clear.
Yeah. If you don't know who Mads Tech is, look Mads Tech up and put out a video. Sent an open letter to DJI about the problems with the 03 unit and the Goggles 3.
Right.
And just to kind of make it right quick recap, when the 03 and the Goggles 3 lose contact, they won't reestablish contact until there was a power cycle, meaning battery unplugged, and plugged back in. And that can create some dangerous situations. If you don't have GPS on board, you drop in a quad somewhere where you don't know where it's at. And, anyway, we're not
Well,
going the whole, what all that could mean, but it comes back to another point that I've been talking about for some time now.
right. Go to the dance with the girl that brung you.
Yeah. Stick was the goggles that were designed for your air units. Meaning, if you got the air unit 1 or the OG air unit, whatever, the Vista, or now it's called the Link, was run cam. Those were made for the V1, V2 goggles. They match the polarization on the antennas, meaning left hand circle polarized. Everything is good. Okay.
Right.
All 3 units were designed for the goggles 2 / goggles Integra. Have linear antennas on them, which ain't the greatest, but with DJI's magic sauce, they make it work pretty amazing. There's a slight cross polarization, but you can fly it with circular antennas, but we're not going to get in a whole bunch of technical do. Yeah, that looks familiar. I think I had that thing in my hand a time or two.
Now, you are not seeing things. Everything is a little bit more crispy during this stream, correct?
Yeah. Well, we've been upgraded to 1080p, so we're no longer on 720. We're now on 1080. Or you all better be impressed here.
I would start using these guys if I could afford their freaking 1080p. You must be putting out some serious cash.
I'm not. I'm still on the $10 a month from way back when.
Really? And they're giving you 1080? That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great deal. That's the best deal ever.
They finally introduced dark mode for the studio, so you don't have to glare from the screen bouncing off your glasses anymore.
Nice. Here, let me see if I can go dark mode. I don't know if I can. Let me see if it's
yours should just be in the browser.
Yeah, but I'm always in dark mode. Huh. Oh well, I'm not gonna. I thought it might be in their settings.
And now he's left altogether. Well, I'm going to go back to my little somewhat rant about O3. O3 has been O3 was developed for the goggles 2 / Integras, and the goggles 3 are meant for O4 technology, which we don't have an O4 air unit yet, but
Dead random, don't touch anything.
YouTube says 1080p, but both of y'all fuzzy. Well,
that's your end.
More coffee. Find your glasses, because I'm looking at it on a big 55-inch TV over there, and I don't see anything fuzzy.
Yeah, it's your end, man.
So, I mean, he's in Oklahoma. He's on smoke signal. I mean, we have to be, easy on him. Did you get Starlink yet, Brent?
Oh, Brent's going to go Starlink?
I don't know. But if I live in the middle of nowhere, that's probably the only option to have any kind of decent internet.
That's not going to make you any friends in Oklahoma, calling it the middle of nowhere. Oh, yeah, it is. It's out there.
He says he's got half gig fiber.
That's better than what I got, probably. There you go. That's not bad. Just snaps in there. Kind of interesting.
And Starlink at the farm. Had Starlink at the farm. So
Starlink. He does have Starlink, he says, at the farm?
At the farm.
Nice.
He had it. I guess he no longer has it.
Oh, what did he like and not like about it? I'm just curious. I'm just curious about his experience with the just not too what was it? What you?
I mean, that's some fancy redneck right there. Freaking Starlink satellite dish and all.
I was literally in a trailer sales area on Saturday, and I got out alive. I was looking at a trailer. My wife really wants to buy a trailer right now. I'm all for it, man, because it opens up a huge door for Dad Random. I'm like, hey, we can travel and I can vlog and I can fly drones all over the place.
Well,
I'm like into it.
First thing I'll tell you, trade your truck in on a 3/4 ton.
Well, it didn't happen, obviously. Yeah, I know what you're saying as far as this is a 5,000 pound trailer.
If you go on the trailer route, get a fifth wheel, but get a 3/4 ton, or go to motorhome route and just hang something on the back.
Just give up. Yeah, I was looking at 24 footers, only 5,000 pounds, so they wouldn't be massive. But this is the problem with buying anything like that right now. If you want to finance any amount of it, the finance rate is so ridiculous and it just makes zero economic sense. It makes zero financial sense to do it. Even if you're just you're bored, it's stupid. Unless you just can pay cash, just go in there with a check and write it. It makes no sense. I don't know how those guys stay in business right now. There must be a lot of people that are just willing to throw money down the toilet right now.
So
that's kind of what you have to do.
So Brent says mom moved away from the farm and the $120 a month for just security cameras was a little steep.
Yeah. For security cameras. Yep.
He said Starlink worked well, often up to 150 megahertz per second. Hardest part was finding an open sky and all the trees. I put the dish on the mast on the pond dam a distance from the house. So
come on, you can't tell me in Oklahoma there's trees in the way of me.
Well, he was in a pecan orchard there, remember?
Yeah, you did have to get it up there. Yeah, so you'd have to get it on a mast. I can hear that. So, that's right. Pecan. Do you say pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Exactly. A pecan is what my grandma used to put under her bed.
Pecan are those plastic shit houses.
My grandma used to have a pecan underneath her bed.
So, and Jim Stroning is here. Anyhow, yeah. So
look at that. You're jealous, aren't you?
Yeah, you were able to put 2 screws in. And you didn't even put them in the right holes.
Did I not? Let me see.
No.
How can he see it that fast? How can he see me screw up that quick? Damn it. I got to move it down now. I do everything twice. Pecan pie. Pecan pie. But yeah, I'm falling in love with these little mini Cinnies. I'm calling them mini Cinnies. They're fun. They're super fun to fly, and they're not that loud, really.
We're going to have a little unboxing yet.
Uh-oh. Kai's got a surprise. Kai's got
a package from Get FPV.
Somebody gave him some FPV. He went and got some FPV.
And Copper State Aerial. Howdy, feller. So, But yeah, so let's wrap up this point. Use the goggles that were meant for the air unit that you're using. And there isn't any air units meant for the goggles 3 yet. So kind of stay away from that till I get that worked out. Does anyone else have to Insta Ace Pro? Drone Delirium is asking. He's thinking of getting one.
I was thinking about it.
I thought Jim's had one. Jim Stronach.
Hey, Jim, sorry to disappoint you, but this is what I did instead.
Yeah.
I went the $264.9 or whatever dollar Action 4. I definitely was in the market for either one, out the Ace Pro. This one won because
of the price tag.
The price tag is, yeah, just reasonable. And I know it's a one. They're both the same. I bet they both have the same sensor. If you like the color profile of the Ace Pro, I recommend you get that. I'm not into the bright, cheery colors that it has. I like the more dull DJI colors. It's just weird. That's the only difference, and it's the only difference for me. I hear the Ace Pro has some other features that are better, and I think you just kind of go with that. I would get one. Either one.
Drone Alarm is saying it's down to $350.
Yeah.
But even at that, if the Action 4 is still $100 less, then
it's going to go, Jim. It's going to go lower. It will. Just hold your fire.
No, it's not Jim. It's Drone Delirium.
Drone Delirium. Yeah, just hold your fire. I would just give it some time, just a little bit, unless you really need a camera right now. Those are the two best cameras for the price at this point. You can't lose with either one. Both of them. I really love the integrated mic. I can use my Mic 2 system. And I have that one set up with the Rode right now, the Rode 2, because I have it, but I've got it set up for both right now. So if I could just take the mic off of my Pocket. By the way, the Pocket is still better. No question about it. The Pocket 1 inch beats 1/1.3 every day, but it's not an action camera. So you want a true action where you can get it wet. And
so here we have the Insta 360 Ace Pro. That $100 off, $450 down to $350.
There we go. We're better.
That is a tempting deal, but when we're just looking at it, you look at the refurbished ones at DJI Osmo, the Action 4 at $239 and the Action 3 for $169. So the prices are dropping like flies.
Yeah, you gotta just be patient. And the Action 3, is that 1/1.3?
The heck if I know.
I think it is. I think it is.
I think the Action 3 had some overheating problems, if memory serves me right.
Yeah, I have not been able to test that issue out.
Apparently they're out of stock on the Action 3 anyway. So
yeah, I think they're trying to sell them out. They're trying to end the
Action 4 refurb is out of stock too, but I mean that doesn't mean you can't go to some other retailers that have some of these things laying around still. So
right. At the speed mine showed up, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. It came out of a warehouse in California. That's for sure.
Is anyone waiting for the Action 5? Yeah, it'll be out on Thursday.
Yes, I'm going to probably buy it. So if you want to know what the Action 5's like, we'll know in a little bit. I am definitely going to buy it. Okay. I'm intrigued by whatever they're going to do that's new. And there ain't nothing else to do right now. How about that? I'll just get down to it.
Well, you got plenty of Pavlos to keep you entertained.
These Pavlos are gonna. I need these.
State, I also still have the OG Osmo Action.
The OG.
The OG Osmo Action, which is a great little camera, but it's got too much weight to fly around on quads. I prefer Action 2 for that. So
The OG.
I have the Action 2, but I got the newer model, the 128 gig. So yeah, the original Osmo Action works great. I put in the nose of the VTOL plane, and it does good.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, camera wise, there's just a lot of there's not a huge difference right now. Not enough, except color science, and that's where you get down to it. They all got their mega view. They got their, better low light performance. Most of them. You still have the Action 2, which has been. It's just a different shape, and it has the 1/1.3. I've never had bad video out of the Action 2, And if you screw up and you buy one and you don't like it, the aftermarket for all of them is pretty good, meaning that you can probably get half your money back out of it, which is, if you think about it, that's better than a sharp stick in the eye. If you can get 50-cent dollars out of what you buy, it'll keep you in tech. It'll keep you in tech.
Yeah. If I'm going to buy another camera, I already told you it'd be the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II.
A real camera.
With the lens kit.
Yeah, there's some choices with that right now,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm using the ZV-1F for a webcam right here.
Yeah.
Might be a little overkill, but
that's a great little camera. I mean, for $400 webcam.
Yeah.
I like the autofocus, where you can, bring your product up.
Yeah.
It does the instant focus. To me, that's go show them an example of that. That's what makes the Sony kind of cool. Go full screen on yourself, and then it does a nice showcase focus, and just boop, gives you that showcase. I mean, mine will autofocus, but not that good. Mine takes a while, and sometimes it's funky, and it's just really made for this. It's not made for,
Let's see here.
Yeah. So there you go. Instant right there. I mean, that's instant focus. I mean, and then Kai's back in focus now.
So
there we go. That's what my camera can do. I can adjust it like this. And go wide, super wide.
James is saying he's going to wait for a refurbished Neo to come to market.
Those are going to be fast. Then let's not even go there. I am so like not Neo right now. I'm like, what? It took me a second. I wasn't even going to talk about it.
I just knew you was going to love
the Neo's like, it already happened. I mean, usually when we have a product release, I mean, everybody's got a Neo by now.
Careful what you say. Sunrise is here.
Anyway, not a lot of Neos in hand right now. Not too many. And yes.
I mean, I've just upgraded the firmware on that Sony too. And it seems to be working a lot better now too. A lot quicker.
Yeah, Sony has stepped up its game. And it has become the premier camera of a lot of people. There's a lot of users that Sony is their main squeeze now, and they've come a long way. They were not the original camera company. It's Canon. I mean, Canon is the original Canon, and they're the ones that have the years of expertise. But Sony is riding their tail right now, if not past them a little bit, especially in the medium camera market or the point and shoot market. Sony's starting to own, probably owns it right now. And they're working their way up to their A cameras, their alpha cameras. And their alpha cameras, a lot of people are like, you know what, with the AI chips now, the first company to put AI in that the difficulty of shooting a really good picture where you get, some kind of an AI thinking out the process of, okay, I want this light, I want this shutter speed, and do it quickly so you can get certain types of shots. And AI is going to make it easy. That's
Jim saying he nearly lost his Neo tonight. Went on a high wind, and that didn't work out so well. Well,
take it away.
You have a 2S toy.
Yeah, the Neo is going to be challenging. I mean, it's I've seen enough of, the
Neo is a great little gateway drug, if you want to call it that. But quit making it something it ain't.
Yeah,
it's not a mini Avata 2.
Guys, when I have this Pavo 20 finished, we're very close. This will be better than the Neo. Okay, $100, and then you have to add a $170 camera to it. I mean, this camera will be way better than the Neo's camera.
180.
Okay, $180. Okay,
plus tax.
All right. Okay, but this thing you will be able to battle the wind a little bit. Where the Neo, you're screwed. This has got a little weight to it. When it's done, I'll be. Let's see. I don't even know what my weight is here. So we'll be 107, I think a 107 right now without a battery.
All right. I decided you can't be the only one to
have some fun
anymore.
Yeah, I got 107 plus a one of these lava batteries. 107 plus. Yeah, get that thing. Kai's going to do an unboxing, but you got to do it without my face in this. I want it fully on the box.
Well,
150. It's 150 grams with the battery. So that's a 550 and I'll fly with it. So Kai is opening the box. And he's already given us a little hint. He said that I got to have fun too. So
I can't be left out on everything.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. I saw it. We saw it. There we go. The Go film. He's got a 20 as well. We're all 20 in. We're all jonesing on 20s right now. $20 small. What are you gonna what battery are you sticking with that, Kai?
This is a 4S, so it'd be 750 milliamp hour.
Lucky 4S 20 with 4S. Mine's a 20 with what am I, 3S? I think I'm 3S. Let's double check here. Lava Series 2 4 3A. I'm flying 3S, so
Oh, and that just
I can't
freaking
even
pretty.
focus that. See, my camera sucks.
And that just pretty.
Yeah, it's way more pretty than mine. What are you gonna stick in there for your camera?
Already has a moonlight in it.
You put in the moonlight? Oh, did it come with the moonlight or are you sticking the moonlight in it?
Already moonlight installed.
Oh, really? You bought one with the moonlight in it? Nice. Well, shit,
Yeah.
get that thing in the air, man.
It's got the moonlight in it, and it's got this whole dampening system on it.
Cool. Put it on the big screen, Kayak. Nobody can see that, man. Get my ugly ass out of there. There we go.
Yeah,
Now I can
front
see it.
thing has a way much of a buffer on it.
I have to stick little rubber gummies on mine to make mine bumper.
Access to SD card and
Yep, I see it.
update ports.
Looks good. Where the motors on
only thing
that?
that's kind of difficult to get to is the USB port for beta flight. And it is hidden right there. So
What
that's
motors?
going to be,
Yeah.
let's see how difficult that's going to be. Well, that's not difficult at all.
Here, let me grab something, Kai. I got to go grab a.
Grab a beer.
No, I got to grab some dental floss. I'll be right back. Oh,
Dental floss.
yeah.
I don't know what you're doing to that poor quad there, but anything involves dental floss kind of makes me wonder. So, yeah, no, it plugs in. That's all doable. It's got 1303 motors, 6,000 kV. So that's going to be a fun little ripper. Probably I'd probably change out the 3-bladed props to 5-bladed props because I prefer those on Cinewhoops.
So what are the motors you're running again?
There's 1303 motors on here.
These are 70 1104s, 7200.
Express LRS on it. You got an XT30 back here for battery plug-in. This is a nice little compact little dude. I mean, these are not really ducts. They're more of a bumper than anything else. But no, I think this will do.
Yeah, to get some.
Will do beautifully.
Yeah, I think that's Cadex, man. They did a good job with that. That's a legit build. I'm dealing with them. mentally infirm here with this product I'm got here.
Let's see, what else they give me with it? They gave me an NDA filter with it. Comes with a spare set of props. Comes with the cable needed for the update, some spare screws. That's always good.
Uh-huh.
Even sent a USB cable for, and a spare battery strap. And instructions. Quick start guide.
Instructions.
Oh, yeah, that's not.
They're not messing around, Kai. You get a little
Nope.
screwdriver? You know they're legit when you get the mini screwdriver.
Well, a little Allen wrench, but
Oh yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's it. That's what counts. That counts. No, I have these little rubber bumper things that I have to pull through the holes. So I had to get some dental floss to help me pull them through the holes.
try lube, dude.
It is. It's wax lubed.
Waxed for her pleasure.
Yeah, waxed. Wax on, wax off.
And there's a ND filter on it. That looks pretty legit.
Yeah, I like that they made it rectangular. It fits the body shape and all that. It goes along with the entire design concept.
So, yep, no, this gonna be fun. All right, Sunrise. When are we meeting at the farmhouse? Can't
Yeah,
be the next 2 weekends because I'm gonna be out of town both weekends.
Kelly's on his way. He's coming. He's got to chest that out with for you.
Yeah, no. Kelly doesn't get to fly till everybody else flew.
Everybody's flown it at least one time, and I've flown it, and I'm satisfied that I've flown it enough. Hey, man, come on, that's unfair.
Well,
that's saying something about my flying.
I'm actually gonna be in Dallas next weekend because we're going to a Rangers game.
Oh yeah, a little baseball.
And
the playoffs are coming up, man.
Yeah, I don't think the Rangers gonna make that. Pretty sure the Rangers ain't gonna make that.
Yeah.
But then again, they didn't make the playoffs last season either, and they got in on the wild card and won all the way. So
yeah, they did. They made it. They did had a good season. They had a great season. Yeah,
but
I've transitioned to football because of the fact that my team is in. It will be in my Minnesota Twins are going to be in the playoffs. I'm thinking they play the Indians or the Guardians. Of course, there's no such thing as Indians anymore. But
who's the Guardians? Who's the Indians? Wait a minute.
Yeah, the Guardians are the Indians. Cleveland Indians became the Guardians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they used to be the Indians.
The Redskins are now what? The
Redskins are the Redskins football team were turned into the Washington football team and are now the Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get the Commanders and the Guardians, and when are we gonna have the Avengers? Oh no, that'd be Marvel would have a fit over that one.
And we can't have the Avengers because that's copywritten. I don't know. These guys, man, these guys.
I mean, I don't think we got much to worry about with the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, they've had a tough beginning. They are
tough beginning. That's about the understatement of the season.
Yeah, they are looking horrible.
So,
yeah, my team's got their first big win of the year this week, so I'm kind of excited about them. My Vikings.
iPad hates the heat. Well, yeah. Apple products in general don't like the heat too much. Like to shut down the screen.
Yeah,
I'm actually toying with the idea of getting the Galaxy Tab S9 FE, the fan edition.
Yeah.
Samsung
I
has that thing marked down by $100.
If they can't figure out this screen dimming thing, I might have to leave it, just assuming we keep flying with phones. For at least for GPS, because I'm getting
Matt's Tech gave up on Apple and went to Android.
Yeah, and it gets to the point where you just, and I don't mind. I can live in that. I can live. It's just when you're making videos, it actually the Apple system is better. I mean, for like, say you want to do a quick snapshot and you want to transfer it onto your Mac. I mean, it's easy. It's just a quick airdrop, and you can also airdrop video pretty quick. And the number of times that I need to do that is, sometimes gets you thinking, you're like, oh man, it's so nice.
But, and old Harley FPV in the house. Howdy, fella.
So that would be my only hang up, but that would be it. I'll be quite honest. Nothing else.
You done fiddling with that Apollo 20 yet?
Yeah, I had to put these little rubber things on, those little rubber pieces. That's what I got my dental floss for. These little rubber standoff things that you got to put this thing on. So
that's why you just buy the whole thing already put together.
Put together with the freaking air unit thing. Then I won't get the learning,
Yeah.
Even though
here's a word of warning. If you were thinking about buying a Holy Bro Kahoot flight controller, don't waste your money.
What's it called?
Sorted it all up. Everything was working. Sitting on the shelf. And don't know how or why or what, but next time I plug in the battery, there's this clicking noise coming out of the battery connector. I plug in a smoke stopper. Smoke stopper didn't trip, but it keeps clicking. Eventually found out it was motor one. One of the fits had gone belly up and pretty much trashed the whole all-in-one flight controller.
Yeah,
and it also may have killed my VTX.
They're so delicate,
Well, time to go now. Ben T is here.
Ben T's in the house.
Sunrise, you better be careful what you say about Ben now. He heard you. Oh, wait, he didn't say anything yet. Never mind.
All right. First screw going in.
You're not out, Sunrise. We know better than that. We know better than that. If you balance your tongue just right, those screws go in much easier.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good little shock system. Pretty good. Pretty.
Yeah, no, I gotta get up to the farmhouse. I got a couple of small quads I need to start flying.
Out to the farm.
Out to my that little farmhouse, that little historic thing there
Yeah.
up in Austin. That's
Yeah.
a good place. That's a good place to fly.
It is. It's got some good obstacles. It's pretty perfect for, there's no cars, you got a nice clean kind of little area. Yeah, I'd like to fly there sometime. Get my butt over there.
Well, if your daughter actually would have moved to Austin, you would have had some incentive to come.
Yeah, she can't even buy a house now, so freaking I can't even buy a freaking trailer. That's the worst one. It's bad that they can't buy a house, but it's even worse that I can't take Steve out for an adventure.
You know what? Here's my take on trailers. Okay. And I had several of them.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And it's actually, you can stay in some pretty freaking nice hotels for what you pay for a flipping trailer. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just to buying a trailer, it's also dragging the goddamn thing around.
There she is, man. Ready to go.
I'll be getting a phone call later. This thing flips as soon as I arm it. What am I doing?
It should be fine. It should be Express LRS ready,
Yeah.
Oh, I have to set up Express LRS on my controller.
Why do you have to set Express LRS on your controller?
Well, I mean, I got to set this one up. I've got to get this on my controller. Right?
Yeah, that's the easy part.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we can get there.
That'd be
Pavo 20. Not bad. Not a bad little project. It's all done.
Copper State. If you're looking for an AIO for a Tiny Hawk 2, what AIO does that thing have in there?
For my Tiny Hawk 2, let's see. Took a dive in my pool. What the frick? What's wrong with people?
Submarines.
What's wrong with people? How would I get in your pool? What are you doing? Flying over your freaking swimming pool? What I got to tell you guys?
You shouldn't be fussing too much.
Watch me put mine in the swimming pool.
Exactly.
Every time I open my mouth, man, I'm like, dang. Every time I open my mouth and giant freaking swimming pool freaking comes out of my freaking
Yowza. Tiny Hawk. Oh, that's Tiny Hawk 3.
I actually have another frame, Kai. Another frame kit that I bought. They literally gave this to me for free. It's literally free. I think I paid $5 for this whole kit. And it includes the 03 freaking cage and everything. It doesn't have motors. You're gonna have to put I could put my my other beta FPV motors. Nah, they wouldn't work on here.
You don't have to frame. You got the bumper guards, you got the cage. Where's the oh no, there it is. Hiding.
Oh yeah, it's all there. It's all there. It's all there, man.
Tiny Hawk 2 series parts. There we go. An all-in-one flight controller for the Tiny Hawk 2 cost $86.
Oh,
jeez.
That hurts. That hurts, man.
And of course, the thing is such a shape where you have to buy just that. Oof. Yeah, I feel for you on that one. Oh, that's flight controller, ESC, and VTX all in one. That's why that thing is so high. Yeah.
Should I just chuck this guy?
No. Never chuck it. You still have to frame. You still might have to reuse it for something else.
I might redo the front. Remember, I was going to redo it. And
yeah. Well, if you use the old side plates, if you gonna put a Vista in there, then you reuse the original side plates with it. That's what you really need to do with that, is put a freaking Vista in there, or Link, whatever you want to call it.
I've got the Vista up there. I got the Vista sitting there from the long range. That's coming out. That is going to go. That might go into I got a Pavo V3. I got a Pavo 35 coming. That's going to take the Vista.
No, it will not.
It won't?
It won't fit.
I can't put a Vista in the Pavo 35?
Not the way they've got the mounting holes for the camera.
Oh, shit. We'll see when it comes. It'll be you'll have a few phone calls.
Yeah.
I told them I wanted it ELRS ready. What else? I can't remember. I gave them a couple of things. I was hoping they'd give me a VTX with it. I said, if you could throw a VTX in it for me so I can fly it.
Jim flew in a mop bucket before. Now that takes talent.
A mop bucket?
And Brent, I mean, this has to be, redneck gold right here. Flew my whoop into the salt ice water of an ice cream freezer. Only Brent would do that.
Should we fire it up without a smoke stopper?
Yeah, just make sure you show the plume as it comes out.
All right, I'll get the smoke stopper out.
Never plugging anything without a smoke stopper for the first time.
Yeah, I got it out.
Just in case.
Yeah, I got here's my phone call. Hello? Hello?
Oh, it's taco time.
Hello? Hello? I'll just send her a message. I think that's the taco call.
There's the taco call. Well,
I updated my phone to iOS 18, and it might have some issues. But
before
you get some cute stuff, man, with the 18.
Before we go, I'm gonna put up this real quick. All right. Good. We'll get the Express RS set up later, but right now I want to share this here because the label for the Air 3S is available on the FCC website.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Not buying that piece of.
Yeah. You just. And do we know anything other than, it's a 4S 14.6 volt battery, was about 4,300 milliamp hour. So that's about the only thing we learn out of this label. Well, it's officially called the Air 3S, just in case you have missed any of the dozens of pictures that were already out about it.
You missed the freaking giant memo that came out.
So the official name is Air 3S, and it runs on the 4S battery. But given that voltage, I'm beginning to wonder if this might be lithium-ion battery.
Yeah, because it'd be 15, right? Usually they high voltage those.
14.8 would be LiPo. 14.6 puts a nominal voltage at 3.65 volts, which would be more toward lithium-ion battery.
Right. They've also done high voltage lipos.
Yeah, but that would be 15.2.
Right, 15.2. That's what, but it's lower. So interesting. Isn't it interesting that DJI seems to be making some steps, some pretty big steps with battery tech? They're getting some good performance out of lithium ion systems.
Well, I mean, these are not speed demons. This is not, you know,
Right.
you have FPV quads that need the high voltage.
Right. They just need to fight 20 miles an hour wind, 30.
Yeah. No, these will, this is more, you know, if it, and we don't know if it's lithium ion or not, but
Right.
the voltage kind of makes me wonder if it possibly could be. And that's straight up speculation on my part. So
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it that they would make those moves or use some different battery, technology formula that just has a lower voltage.
Yeah. I mean, that Burt will definitely carry the weight of a lithium ion battery. And we don't really have to specs as to how much this thing weighs or anything, but this would be DJI only made one Air, huh?
They only made one error. And it's next to me right here. I've got a picture of the Neo sitting in front of me. They only made one Air. Yes. They made one Air 3 Air. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get going, okay?
Yeah, Air 2, Air 2S,
Air 3.
Air 3, and now Air 3S. But
right. And it's on its way. All righty, man. I got to excuse myself. I got to get over to.
I'm gonna excuse myself too.
I got the bindy dot on my forehead, and that means that that's the time of the day it is. I gotta get us.
Yeah, go get your tacos. If you haven't done so already, hit that like, the thumbs up thing on underneath on your way out, please. Thank you, and we'll see you next week, same time.
I'm getting targeted by red dot.
Yeah. I'm sure she feels that way sometimes.
We'll see you guys.
We'll see you next week.
We got some fun stuff going on.
Later.
Bye.